you have pelvic pain, I wanted to share a little routine that might help you get in touch with the muscles in the pelvic floor, help them relax, help calm your nervous system, and de-stress. This is a great 5 to 7 minute routine that you can do once a day. You can do when you feel like you need it. You could do it multiple times a day. It really wouldn't, you can't really overdo this. This is so good for our immune function, for our heart rate, for blood pressure, again, for stress. So a great way to just work this into your routine to give some relaxation and lengthening to the muscles of the pelvic floor. So we're gonna find a comfortable space. I decided to be outside today because it's a beautiful morning here in Kansas City. Have a yoga mat or carpeted area so that the surface is firm but not too uncomfortable. And we're gonna start lying on our back. I'm gonna stretch out nice and long and just check in. Check in with what I'm feeling. My right hip feels a little bit heavier, like I might be rotating towards my right side as I'm laying here, and I'm just gonna note that because we're gonna check in again when we're finished. And so we're gonna start with working our diaphragm, which coordinates with our pelvic floor. And as you inhale, your belly should rise. And as you exhale, that belly should fall. We don't want to be breathing up into our chest or neck. We shouldn't be stressed up here. It should just be a very nice, big belly lengthening and falling. And let's take 10 nice breaths here. Every time you inhale, your pelvic floor is getting a signal to lengthen and relax. The diaphragm contracts down and the pelvic floor relaxes. And on exhale, they come back up together. So you can visualize that as you're doing this. So let's take 5 more nice big breaths. Perfect. And then we're gonna bring our legs up and we're gonna do a happy baby pose. You can grab behind your thighs like this, let your knees fall out and relax, or you can grab your feet. And I'm gonna move down to my thighs because the feet is just kind of pinching hips a little bit. And I want to be comfortable. The whole point of this routine is to relax and be comfortable and meet your body where it's at. So from here, we're going to breathe into our belly just like we did prior. And I want to kind of in this position be aware of what I'm feeling in that pelvis. I can kind of imagine that as I inhale, my tailbone is straightening into the floor. And as I exhale, it's coming back up. And don't mind the bumblebees, just part of nature. Nice, and now let's stick one leg out strong, out long, strong, and bring one knee up, and just kind of let this hip rinse around. Again, meeting it where it is, where it feels comfortable. We're just kind of rolling through that hip joint. It's a ball and socket joint, so you can just imagine you're just rolling that ball in the socket, giving it some good joint nutrition, some blood flow and movement. And then we're going to come up here and pause, and we're just going to bring our leg up and back down. This is flossing a nerve from your spine through your hip down your knee to your toes. When you get here, you might feel a little zingy, kind of nervy type feeling. You might just feel a hamstring stretch. Either is perfectly normal, and it should settle down when you drop your leg down here. So just 5 or 10 there, and then we'll straighten that leg out and bring this knee up, and we're gonna roll that hip through the socket. Give it some nice movement, some nice blood flow, some joint nutrition. Perfect. And then we'll pause here and bring that leg up. And I'm noticing my left leg was much tighter than my right. We've all got a side, and that's okay. Again, just take it where your body feels comfortable. If this is as far as you get, that's okay. We'll work on that. This may improve as you do it every day. Perfect. And then we're going to bring heels together, knees out. Now this is fine. This is comfortable for me. But if you're feeling too much stress through here, find some pillows and prop your knees up so that you can really relax into this posture. So we're going to come here. We're going to do our belly breathing again. I have a hummingbird friend too. So 10 nice breaths. Perfect. And then we'll bring legs back up. We're going to bring our feet wide. And we're going to inhale. Let our knees fall to the side. And exhale. Come back to center. Inhale. Let knees fall. Exhale, back to center. Again, just letting our legs fall as far as feels comfortable. You get some nice rotation through the spine here too. Go where you're comfortable. If this is as far as feels good, stop here. I love coming all the way over and really feeling this nice stretch through this whole trunk and lower leg. Inhale, drop those legs. Exhale to center. And then we're going to roll over and come over to hands and knees. And we're going to finish in child's pose. We're going to bring our hips back to our feet, head to the mat. Again, if this is stressy or too pinchy on shoulders, you can come here. I like my arms out straight. So I'm going to rest here for 10 breaths. This is another good posture to really find awareness in the pelvis. As I inhale, I should feel that pressure into my pelvis. I should feel my tailbone moving towards the sky, or just visualize that if you can't feel it. My hips are widening as I inhale, and my waist is narrowing as I exhale. then we'll come out of this and we're going to come back to our back, just flat again, and check back in with where we're at. So I feel same amount of pressure through both hips now. Kind of worked out some of the tension that I had in my right hip. And I'm going to finish here with 10 breaths or 100 breaths, whatever you feel like you need today.